Yo, we talk about the Game Awards. We're talking about these salty fanboys who are trying to play down Baldur's Gate 3 because their preferred game didn't win. Now, most of this is in the Nintendo and PlayStation camps, and unfortunately, I'm part of the PlayStation camp. Not in this argument, but generally, obviously the YouTube channel might give it a name, I give it away. I'm a bit of a PlayStation guy, but I just I cannot believe there are people actually out there who think Spider-Man 2 is better than Baldur's Gate 3. Man, I'm just being 100% honest here. Spider-Man 2 has a glaring problem. It's a problem that honestly, it just it doesn't have something. It doesn't have guts. It doesn't have heart. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's stuff in it that has heart, especially the Howard shit, and all that. But when it comes to the main story, when it comes to the main game itself, it's just more of the same. And for the record, I want to say this right now. I like Spider-Man 2. I think Spider-Man 2 is a good game. I think it's a very solid game. I think it's great, in fact, at times. But compared to Baldur's Gate 3, it's just it doesn't got it. If you're asking me which one would you rather play? Would you rather play Baldur's Gate 3 or Spider-Man 2? I'm already playing Baldur's Gate 3 before that fucking sentence is over. Because I forget, oh shit, I forgot I could do this whole playthrough with a different character and a different build and a different path and all this stuff. You can't do that with Spider-Man 2. Like, Spider-Man 2 it just doesn't have it, man. It doesn't have it to beat Baldur's Gate 3. Then, of course, there's Tears of the Kingdom. That was the one I was pretty sure was going to win. But then I started listening to people. Talk about Tears of the Kingdom. And they kind of had the same feeling that people who play Spider-Man had. Or at least I feel like I, had. And that was, it's just more of the same. And yeah, they like it, but it's like, it's not anything new. It could have been literally a DLC expansion, and no one would have noticed the difference. Like, legit, they would have not noticed the difference. The same thing with Spider-Man 2. And again, these are good games. These are great games, in fact. But they're just not better than Baldur's Gate 3. And I know some people out there don't like it. They don't like the idea that their favorite game isn't the best thing ever. Well, this is just one man's opinion. And I'm sorry, if you like Spider-Man 2 more than Baldur's Gate 3, cool. But I'm not in that camp. And it's not a media bias. It's not them, trying to prompt up a smaller studio or, any of these fucking conspiracy theory shit. It's just Baldur's Gate 3 is a better game. I mean, people are still talking about this game months after it released. No one's really talking about Spider-Man 2 outside this conversation. That should tell you where we're at with Spider-Man 2. Same thing with Tears of the Kingdom. Same thing with Alan Wake 2. Same thing with Mario Wonder and Resident Evil 4. Baldur's Gate 3 is getting talked more about because there's more to talk about. That's not even including like stuff they are fixing, updates, and potential DLC they could do. Baldur's Gate 3 could be much more than a one and done type of game. But if it was just a one and done type of game, I think people will also be fine with that too, because it's a really well done game. Let me put it the best way I could put this. No other game on that list, in my opinion, justifies the $70 price tag, but Baldur's Gate 3. That's how good that game is. I can recommend to anyone, hey, do you like D&D? Do you like turn-based games? Check this game out. Yeah, it's a little pricey, but trust me, you're getting so much more than just a one-and-done experience with this game. You could be doing multiple playthroughs. You could do playthroughs with friends, a whole bunch of things. And just, Spider-Man 2 doesn't have it. Like I said, I like Spider-Man 2, especially when it comes to the Venom stuff. Some of the side story stuff is pretty good too. But at the same time, let's not pretend it's more than it already is. is Spider-Man 2. It's the second, technically the third Spider-Man game that's more of the same. Don't get me wrong, the traversal is much better. The story is pretty good at times. But Baldur's Gate 3 is just more consistently good. It's a longer experience, it's consistently good, and just more interesting to play. So, yeah, it's not media bias, it's taste bias. And I guess more people just prefer Baldur's Gate 3 over Spider-Man 2. Sorry, Spider-Man 2 should have probably got pushed out if it wanted to be a Game of the Year contender, but who knows? Who knows what comes out next year could be the next potential Game of the Year. But until next time, guys, this is That PlayStation Gamer signing out, saying I hope you all have a good day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all YouTube algorithm BS.